One of the biggest travesties against anime, I think, is the fact that most of the most knowledgeable people about anime have been relegated to YouTube. Not that I think there's anything wrong with YouTube, TikTok, forums, and platforms like that, but it's like, why don't they have a larger platform? And I'll keep asking this until the heat death of the universe, but I really want to know, why have no anime creators been able to cross over into the mainstream while continuing to make anime content? There's no real award shows, no real awards. The journalism is pretty small. Can you think of any other form of media outside of anime that has never really had a strong body of journalism? Even video games have a lot of journalism, despite the state of their industry at the moment. I have a lot of theories as to why this is, but part of me thinks that, maybe the new anime fans really aren't interested in hearing reviews and reading analyses. I also think that when they started licensing all of these anime and bringing them overseas, they didn't want all these reviewers to be critiquing them because it could start a hate train against their anime, similar to how they were doing on YouTube in the 2010s. And while I don't agree with the stuff that those people were saying, because a lot of it was based on agendas that wasn't really about the anime, free speech is a real thing, You should be able to review something and say pretty much whatever you want about it outside of, a few things that are super extra. And before I end this video, I know that there's a Crunchyroll Awards, but I don't really consider that a real award show because this year Crunchyroll produced like 20% of the anime that you see on there. And once I started to understand that, I kind of stopped listening to anything sponsored by them. Not saying they can't be correct, but we have to acknowledge the blatant conflict of interest there.